All right, question number 3. A random survey of 20 adults was conducted to determine the preference in food for lunch at an office. The results are shown in the table. There are 250 adults in each work office. Based on the survey, which statement is the best prediction about the adult's food of preference? So, we'll start with right here where it says statement. It should say statements, not statement, because it is more. There is. You're gonna choose more than one statement that is correct. So this should read statements. Sorry, guys, it was a typo. So which statements are the best prediction about all the adults' food of preference? So I'm going to scroll up so we can see our answer choices. And I'm going to start by writing the total for each option on the side. So let's look at pizza. So you have 6 women who chose pizza and 7 men who chose pizza. So that's a total of 13. Oh, let me rewrite that. Let me hold my pencil correctly so it doesn't look. Okay, and then burgers. So burgers were chosen by 3 women and 10 men. So that is another 13 people. And then salads were chosen by 11 women and 3 men. That is 14. Okay. So let's look at this. See which statements, because remember we said it's more than one. So which statements are the best prediction? So it says there are about 13 more men who prefer to eat pizza for lunch than women. Well, it says 13 more men. Okay. So 13 more is going to be, so let's start. Who prefer to eat pizza for lunch than women. How many women prefer pizza? 6. So is 6... No. 6 plus 13 equal to 7. Because remember, it says there are about 13 more men who prefer to eat pizza for lunch than women. So that means the number of women plus 13 more is equal to the number of men who chose pizza. So is that true? Is that correct or not? So then, let's look at the second statement, sorry. It says there are more than 45 women who prefer burgers for lunch. So for this one, you would have to set up your proportion. How many people chose burgers for lunch? 3. And then our total for the whole table, you would add 13 plus 13 plus 14. That's 40, right? Is equal to X out of 250. Because up here it tells us there are 250 adults in each work office. Okay, so you have your cross products. 40x is equal to 750. Divide by 40. So x is equal to 70. Oops. My brain and my hand are moving. It's 75 divided by 4 equal to 45. No, there are more than 45 women who prefer burgers for lunch. Is that 75 divided by 4? Is that going to be more than 45? Okay. So I'm going to tell you, we're going to divide it just because I know some of you struggle a little bit more with division. Do you think is that more than 45? No. So the second one is not your answer. So now you got to check the first one to see if that's your answer, or if that's one of your answers. It says there are 7 fewer women who prefer burgers than men. So how many women prefer burgers? 3. Is 3 equal to the number of men who chose burgers minus 7? Because it says there are 7 fewer women. So that means there's 7 less women who prefer burgers than men. Okay? So you got to check, is that true? So in this box, you're going to plug in the number of men who chose burgers and subtract. And if that gives you 3, then you know that is a correct statement. Okay? And then last statement, it says there is a difference in one person between the women and men who like pizza. How many women like pizza? 6. How many men like pizza? 7. So if I subtract these two numbers, is my answer 1? Okay. So you're subtracting. It says difference of one person. So if you subtract the number of men and women who like pizza, is it a difference of 1? Okay. So like I told you, you're going to have more than one correct option.